Hey guys, it's me again, Coach Ron. Listen, I took you through a workout. It was an 18-minute bicep and tricep blast. It's an arm blast. But today I'm going to take you through a workout. It is called the 22-minute chest, shoulder, and back blast. Now with this 22 minutes, because me and my wife, we travel pretty extensively, because we're on the road so much, I've got to get a good workout in. I can't take a whole lot of time because of ministry, because of business meetings, or whatever we're doing. Even if we're vacationing, I don't want to take a lot of time away from time that I could be spending with her. So my workouts are very intense. And again, there are 9 rules of engagement. Again, this workout is 22 minutes. I'm going to work my back, I'm going to work my shoulders, and I'm going to work my chest. But there are 9 rules of engagement. So I'm going to go over the 9 rules of engagement again with you, and I want you to listen fairly closely because I want you to use these to build your chest, to build your back, and to build those shoulders. First thing, it's time sensitive. What does that mean? It means I don't have a whole lot of time to do this. I've allotted myself 22 minutes. This clock says 22:30, but this says 22 minutes. Once the clock starts, I've got 30 seconds to actually start that first exercise. And it takes me about 30 seconds to do a set on each. So that's a total of 90 seconds. And then I have 30 seconds to rest before I go to the next exercise. But while I'm doing my chest, my shoulders and back are resting. And when I'm doing my shoulders, my back and chest are resting. So I add that to the 30 seconds, which is about 90 seconds between each exercise that I get to rest before I start the next exercise. So, number 1, time sensitive. Number 2, I'm limited to exercises. So I've got to make sure I pick one good exercise, maybe my favorite exercise that I use that's going to build muscle. Now me personally, I am going to use cable crossovers. I'm going to use seated rows. And I'm also going to use lateral raises. I'm not using any square movements, partially because all of the muscle groups are made in an arc, and I want to stay within that arc formation. Now, number 3. Number 3 is the right exercise. Those are my 3 exercises that I'm going to use. Number 4, I want to make sure I use a sufficient amount of weight and that I'm using a sufficient amount of repetitions. If I use more than 10 repetitions, or 11 repetitions, it means I'm going too light. If I'm doing 8 reps, I'm doing 6 reps, the weight is absolutely too heavy. I need to be around somewhere between 8 to 10, 9 and 10 repetitions to reach my max. If it's less than 8, then the weight is too heavy. I'm concentrating really at that point on just the repetition, not really the form, not firing every muscle fiber so I can maximize that exercise. And also, I'm in a place where I'm in danger, where I could possibly injure that muscle. So that would be number 4. Number 5, I want to make sure that my form and technique is good. Because if the form and technique is not good, I'm really just leveraging the weight and pushing the weight, not contracting and forcing that muscle to do all the work. Number 6, I want to make sure that I'm breathing correctly. On the positive phase, I'm exhaling. On the negative phase, I'm inhaling. I want to make sure I'm not holding my breath, because if I'm holding my breath, I'm closer to death. If I'm breathing, closer to life. Watch. Don't want to do that too long, guys. You'll die if you do. But if you're breathing, some of you are old enough to remember Bruce Lee. Whenever he would punch, he would always make this sound. I'm not very good at making that sound, so I'm not going to do it. But he made this sound, and you want to suppress the air as it comes out. Suppress it. You're actually 20% stronger. So you want to make sure that you're breathing correctly. Number 7 is the intensity. You want to make sure that your intensity is at the level that it needs to be. And as you're working out, you should find at the end of your workout, you're mentally as tired as you are physically, because you've put the mind in the muscle and you're forcing the body to do what it's supposed to do. Not taking the path of least resistance, but you're focusing and you're concentrating on that muscle doing what it's supposed to do, so you can fire every muscle fiber and you get the max out of every rep, out of every set. Okay, number 8, you want to make sure that you get a peak contraction, on every exercise that you do. Bench press is good. It's easy to get a max contraction, but really hard to get a peak contraction. And I'll show you that here as I use the cable crossovers. Number 9, you want to make sure you have the adequate amount of rest and recovery. Not just during the workout, but even after the workout, before you work that muscle group again, you want to make sure you have 24 to 72 hours of rest and recovery so that you can repeat that workout and maximize that workout. So those are the 9 rules of engagement. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through and I'm going to do 2 sets just to show you what it looks like and what you're in for. On the next video, I'm actually going to go through the workout. What I want you to do is I want you to remember what I'm about to do here and just think and imagine in your mind what it would be like to do 9 sets. And you're going to rotate 9 times doing your chest, doing your back, and doing your shoulders. 1 exercise, 9 sets. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with my chest, then I'm going to go to my shoulders, then I'm going to go to my back. Are you ready for this? Let's do it. Clock started. Okay. Got 22 seconds before I actually get started. Feels good. 12 seconds. 9, 8, 5. Okay, here we go, guys. Go, shoulders. Okay, back. Okay, so let's go over here. At 20, I should start the next rotation. So I've got 30 seconds to go. So I'm going to set up for this second set. This is more intense than the last one. I've got 16 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, position. Listen, guys, just want to talk you through this real quick. When you're doing your seated rows, the objective is not how far you can get your elbows back. The objective is how far you can rotate your shoulders back, because that muscle group, the rhomboid, is made in an arc. So you want to arc all the way back. If you pull your elbows back as far as they can go, the shoulders rotate forward. You don't want that. You want the shoulders to go back as far as they can go rather than the elbows. So you want to concentrate on form. Engaging, arms not necessarily moving, but the shoulders back, and then follow through with the arms, and then shoulders, peak contraction. Same here. As you're doing the cable crossovers, the idea is not to have the shoulders forward, but back. Open the chest and squeeze the shoulders forward. Open the chest, not bringing your arms back. That's not the idea, but it's getting the chest open wide and forcing those shoulders forward, opening the chest and closing the shoulders. Let's go over to the lateral raises. The idea is to push the shoulder down and away from the body rather than pulling the shoulder up. With the traps, it should be down in this position. So instead of this, it should be down. Ooh, right here. Ooh. Okay, listen, I hope you like this video. The next video, we're gonna be hard after it. So I want you to be ready. Think about what we went through today, and I want you to go through this video with me. Those that suffer together, stay together. It's my way of locking you into this YouTube channel, us bonding. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And I want to just drop this in your mind. When I went away for that 2 years, part of what I did is I put together not only programs for myself, but programs for my clients. I have lots of clients across the country, and I really enjoy working with them, but I put together programs and stuff like that. But I have a free body quiz for you that you're more than welcome to take. And if you want to take the next step, see you on the other side. God bless you. Till next time.